Thank you for taking some time for yourself. Don't bother to move, just focus on doing absolutely nothing now. Perfect. You don't have to take mindful breaths. You can just get all physically comfortable. Perfect. And I'm curious if you can notice how much quieter or comfortable you become as you rest your eyes, decreasing the distractions from the outside world. Perfect. Now wonder if you can focus on your chest expanding, relaxing, as you center your attention on the inner reality, more quiet. Perfect. Now, I don't know if this quietness is very pleasantly coming through you, with feeling comfortable, sleepy. Now, I don't know if you have a wild imagination or you can hallucinate a lovely, delightful lightness as you go deeper into this experience. Now I can only imagine someone as fabulous as you deserves a holiday. So if you can mentally take yourself to some special place, perfect. And some people love to imagine there's a swimming pool and to pick up a massive rock, hold it above their head and throw it into the calm swimming pool. And watch it go down, deeper down. Watch the ripples calmly circle out across the pool until the reflection is a calm mirror. Perfect. Now I'm not sure you're aware how special you are. You've slowed down your breathing without me asking that of you. And what people love about this experience is their thoughts seem more distant, more detached. And while I have no psychic abilities, I'm confident someone like you has experienced certain life situations that you handled way better than others. Or maybe it was you just slightly have more grace or finesse. Now, I don't know how caught up you were with UFOs, passionate, upset. For some, cosmic Watergate is not amusing and they land in serious trouble. Or for others, they have vulnerable friends that join in a swamp of alien paranoia. Or maybe you don't think scientists, astronauts, researchers are on top of it all in a way that they should have been. But I guess I'll never know that about you. But you know. and anyone in your situation would completely understand how you've been going about things. In fact, you've been doing fabulous. So you can be a little kinder to yourself, can't you? And in a moment, I'm going to share with you a few stories. And at first you might be thinking, why am I sharing with you these stories? Your subconscious mind will be listening and do something wonderful for you a little later on. I don't know if you've read the Handbook of Hypnotic Suggestion, but in it, Dr. Michael Yapko shares a great story about one of his friends who went through an experience that was really most enlightening on a number of levels. He had wanted to get a new job, one that paid more and afforded him great prestige. He applied for the job, one that involved moving to another city, and he wanted it very badly. But he was uncertain about moving, so he asked for a week to think it over. And when they called him a week later, he asked if he could have another day to decide. And they agreed he could have another day. They called him that next morning for his answer, and he asked them if he could tell them later that day. And so they impolitely told him they gave the job to someone else, apparently more enthusiastic about the opportunity. And he was quite upset because he wanted that job. Now, as you and I both know, he didn't lose the job due to incompetence, but more because of analysis paralysis. Now, I don't know if you've read a book called Boys and Girls by Pliny the Elder, written in 79 AD. But the crow was considered a lower class of bird because it was rarely seen to be flying around the holy temples. And peacocks were the birds of elevated importance because they were the only among their race that repeatedly looked up at the heavens. They also had a fabulous level of vanity. And it was also a time when the son of Saturn was said to have changed into a woodpecker. And that's why that bird held first rank. And the king gave them their name. They could grow holes in trees, climb them like cats, and they had many talents. It was believed if a shepherd drove a wedge into a tree, it was said the woodpecker would collect special herbs and the wedge or nail would fall out. Now, I don't know about you, but what a confusing period of history. And it's not necessary to consider what would be regarded as the prominent bird today. Maybe a drone, a woman, or the American eagle. But more important than that is when you notice you have two sides. To throw all of your thoughts in one basket and feelings in the other, and you can sift through your dirty laundry. Work out what you want to clean up and wear every day. Weekdays, weekends, special occasions. And it can be so satisfying, visualizing a promising future. And a future can feel better. And I don't know if it will be the thoughts or feelings which your subconscious mind will allow to come into the foreground. But you will fully realize there's a lot of information. And maybe in the past you forgot how long should you stew about some situation that really bothers you. How long should you endure suffering? And at what point should you say enough stewing and try and improve things? And the truth is that things that don't bother people may bother you, and vice versa. And there are so many parts of you. The part that has a curiosity for the paranormal, a part that loves certain music, clothes, food, and I'm guessing a type of bird. And while, as you know, I'm not psychic, there might also be a part of you that says, I don't feel like it, or why bother? But the truth is, sooner or later, everyone experiences those moments of the voice inside their head saying, I'll skip the gym, I'll get takeaway, I'll drive down the road, I'll sleep in, I'll do the washing tomorrow, I'll call that friend another time, I'll go to the doctor's next week. And you know what they like to say in Spain, mañana, which means tomorrow. And the reason why people bother to explore different viewpoints of depression is because research shows that when people are more informed and aware of their own triggers, it can speed up the recovery process to what's easily manageable. And there's a lot of information. Important stuff. And it's not necessary to know every trigger that leads to why bother. And what I'm saying without any effort on your part, you can continue to feel. And little by little, moment by moment, select how you would rather feel. And you can make a lot of opportunities that sound good. What you do want to need. And sooner or later, without any effort on your part at all, you'll easily be able to distinguish useful thoughts from useless feelings and vice versa. And you can not only expect to do better, but be better, selecting on what you want to get all bothered about. how you not only want to feel, how you want to think, but the whole body of energy you choose to wear. And you've listened to this hypnotherapy session. Some things you've agreed with, and some not. And you're still listening, and that's a skill. Not many people have that quality. You've probably noticed. And that tells me you can not only hope to be better, but expect to manage things better than well. As if we all enjoy ourselves. You've worked really hard today, and I hope your subconscious mind will take a real pride in how hypnotically talented you are, in how much you've accomplished. And when you're ready to reorient yourself back into your external world, you can stretch out, wriggle your fingers and toes, and open your eyes. Welcome back. You're perfect, just as you are.